What's up guys, TheGearChange here, back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be installing some new coil packs on the VE SSV Ute. So I've pretty much refreshed most of the ignition things on the Ute. I've done new spark plugs, new leads, I've put some sort of lead protectors on, I've obviously done the intake and a few other bits and pieces on the build so far, but the one thing I haven't gotten around to doing is the coil packs. Now, I don't know if they definitely need doing, but again, I'm not sure when they've last been done. So I ended up buying some from Malix Motorsports. I'll have a link down below for where I got them. So I've got some genuine GM ones. I'm just going to swap these over and put some new ones on. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so here are the new coil packs. Obviously we've got 8 of them for the 8 cylinders. They're just genuine GM ones made in Mexico. So thought I would take my old ones off and put the new ones on. Again, I really don't know what the condition of these ones are like. I don't know if they're actually that bad or, you know, it's just me sort of being a bit OCD, but I thought I may as well change them over because I don't know when they've last been done, and you know, you can't really go wrong with some fresh ones. It's not going to hurt the engine. If anything, it's just going to benefit it. So thought I would get that done as the Ute is going in for its tune on Monday. So a couple days away now. Pretty excited for that. So thought I'd refresh this, go for a drive, make sure everything's running fine, all the fluids are all good, and then it should be all sweet for the tuning day. Now all we have to do is remove these coil packs. So I guess you can do it 2 ways really. You can unclip them all, then unbolt them all, or vice versa. I'm just going to take all the bolts out and leave them sort of hanging here loosely. I'm not going to pull all the bolts out yet. I'm just going to loosen them so I can then just pull them out by their threads. I will disconnect the leads at the bottom and then carefully unclip them at the top. So I've got this 3/8 ratchet. I ended up getting it from Audi actually, and yeah, it's been pretty good. It works with all the different sockets and things that I've got. So let me just get this on here. So I'll leave that sitting kind of loose. I don't know how this is going to go for clearance with the oh yeah, all good. Just like that. So just so it's sitting sort of loose, just going to do that to all 8 of them, and then I'll obviously unplug these little things down here. So let's take these 4 out. Put one on. Don't know when these have last actually been done. Don't know if it was in recent times or not so recent times, but get these ones up the back. And the very last one, I might pop this out that way. There we go. Pop this down and back in the spot there. So these are all pretty loose now. Obviously I don't want the bolts dropping on the floor, so I'll just unclip them, clip them at the bottom here as well, and then pull all these old ones off, give the rail a bit of a clean, and then we'll chuck the new ones on. Now that all the bolts here have been loosened, I figured I would carefully unclip the coil pack clips from the top. They are quite stubborn. Don't want to break any of them, so there we go there. That's one of them. Then take these bolts out, obviously won't lose them. I'll just put them in the sort of box or container that the new ones are in so I don't lose them. And then what we need to do is pull it off the railing carefully and then carefully unclip it from the lead down here. So I'll pull on the rubber bit carefully so I get my fingernail in there just to disconnect it. There we go. All done, all disconnected. So that is one of the 8 coil packs now removed. It's definitely a lot bigger than the new ones. I'll show you guys what the new one looks like now. I'll pull it out of the packaging, but yeah, size-wise comparison, these are a lot chunkier than the old ones, so the new ones will be a lot skinnier on this railing here. Here is the brand new coil pack. So if we rip this bag open, you can have a look at the difference between the two. Alright, that bag has rolled away. Now, here is the new one. The new GM AC Delco replacement, and here is the old one. So yeah, size wise
pretty big difference. The holden is a very, very chunky thing. They have different part numbers as well, but I looked it up, I cross-referenced it. They are basically the same part. This is just the new one, and this is the old one. So this one has obviously superseded it. So let's get these on. Once you have got the spark plug lead on to your coil pack, you can then clip it back in using the original plug. So that goes in there, and then I just loosely put the 10mm bolts back into place by hand. Then I'll just tighten them up with either the ratchet or my normal 10mm. So they definitely take up a lot less surface area than the old ones do. So if I grab the camera real quick and I show you guys, compared to the old chunky one that I've got sitting here, I'll zoom in a bit, it's a lot smaller. So yeah, should be easier to sort of clean the engine bay or clean the heads and everything like that, but all in all, it's pretty easy to swap these over. They're not a super tricky part. It's not like doing spark plugs, which can be a bit tricky with torque settings and things like that. But yeah, I'll get all the others done, give it a bit of a clean, and then we'll see what it looks like at the end. Alright, so I've just finished clipping all of the new coil packs in, so didn't feel like I needed to show you guys every single individual one. It's a pretty much repeat process for each and every one on either side. This side seemed to be a lot easier than the other side for access, but yeah, all in all, pretty happy with them. They take up a lot less space, gives me a bit more room to sort of clean in around things in the engine bay. It's still not the cleanest engine bay from when I got it off of the previous owner. I still think it needs a bit of a clean or a detail, so I might have to pull some things off and tidy it up, but overall, really happy with the new coil packs. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Another short one, I know, but next week's video should be really exciting as I'm taking the Ute to get tuned. So hopefully, if all things go to plan, I'll have a dyno sheet and hopefully some footage of it actually getting tuned and some other bits and pieces. So I'll have some comparisons of what the car sounds like before the tune with a few revs and things like that, and then obviously afterwards. But yeah, if you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe as it really helps me out. And if you guys want to see more SS content, I guess I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.